Hello and welcome to another episode of Tips and Ideas with Ed Wallace of Midwest Landscaping, www.uniqueenvironments.com. Today I'm going to talk to you about how you line out your landscape designs and some of the things you're going to do for your landscape, such as patio areas, dry stream beds, ponds, and such. I have a technique that I use in order to do something that's environmentally safe for the grounds that we're working on, and to keep things simple and easy to make changes if necessary. If you notice here, we have an outline of a decomposed granite area that we're going to be using the plastic recyclable vendor board in order to create a frame for this particular area here. And what I want to point out to you that we used gypsum in order to line it out. Here we go. We used basically some natural lawn and garden soil softener gypsum. It's pretty wet, so it's kind of gummy. As you can see, normally it's nice powder, but with the rains we've been having, where they stored it at outside under some canopies, but it still got wet. It managed to get wet, so it's kind of clumpy. But I was still able to do the job I needed to do by basically using the gypsum as our border rather than using paint. I did use paint to start out the design, where I just made a spot with some marking paint, some white marking paint, just to mark out some of the areas based on the square footage and the diagram that I have on our landscape plans. But I didn't do the whole job in paint. I used the gypsum. The gypsum is really nice because we can be able to move it back and forth and scrape it out if necessary, if we make mistakes. And also from the standpoint of being something that's good and natural for the soil, the gypsum is fantastic. Gypsum is used a lot out here in Southern California because we have a lot of clay soils, heavy soils, and that gypsum helps to soften it up. I'm going to take a walk here to the front and show you the dry stream bed area that we did in order with the gypsum to line that out. We have everything nice and clear, and if you notice, we called in dig alert in order to delineate where our gas, this is buried cable, AT&T cable, and this particular line here is UtiliQuest SCE, so that's going to be electrical and buried cable. And so we also have where we marked out the gas lines, and so we have dig alert come out so we can delineate the areas that we have lines running in, so when we do our digging and excavating, we don't have to worry about running into lines and causing problems and lawsuits or whatever, mistakes. But here we go. Here's the dry stream bed, and as you can see, this particular gypsum is drying out, and so you see how much of a powder it is once it's dry. It's supposed to rain here. As you can see, the clouds are getting pretty dark up here, so it's going to be raining here. They say tomorrow night through the rest of this week. So this gypsum will work its way down into the soil with the rains, and we'll have some lineation. Might have to come in and do a little bit more lineation, but we should be good. I just wanted to get something preliminary going so we can have an idea of what things look like, so the client can take a look at it and approve the design and the layout. We went by scale and by the landscape plan, but a visual and actual is a lot better than coming in and just looking at a plan and thinking that's what's going to happen. You need to see it in reality. That's where it happens. So this is your tip and idea for today, is using natural gypsum mineral to do your lineations of your landscape projects when you're drawing out your planter bed areas, your dry stream beds, your ponds, your decomposed granite areas such as that we have in the back. It's a good thing. So stay tuned for more tips and ideas. This is Ed Wallace, Midwest Landscaping, down here in Southern California, getting ready for another rain. www.uniqueenvironments.com.